Hey, what's up you guys, it's me Luke and welcome back to another video, or if you're new here, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, I post commentary and critique and reaction videos on basically anything on the internet that interests me, ranging from pop culture to internet culture and anything in between. So if any of that interests you, then be sure to go ahead and subscribe and turn on the post notifications bell so that you never miss another upload from me. Alrighty guys, in today's video we are talking about some really serious stuff. So before we even get into it, I just wanted to give a trigger warning for SA and for R. I'll put on the screen what both of those things are, but I just can't say it in my video. But there is a trigger warning for both of those things, so if you are triggered by either of those things, I don't recommend you watch this video as it could be very triggering for you. But in today's video, we're going to speak about David Dobrik's recent video where he apologizes, and the Business Insider article about David Dobrik and Durte Dom and all of the allegations up against the both of them. We have some pretty serious stuff to get into, so without further ado, let's get into it because I'm about to dive in to this mess. Let's get it. Alrighty, so first of all, David Dobrik released this an excuse of apology video, which is only 2.5 minutes long, and it's titled Let's Talk. He also uploaded it on his Views channel, which has significantly less subscribers than his main channel, and I don't understand why. Well, I do understand why, but he should have just posted it on his main channel where most of his followers are, because that's where it all started, but obviously he doesn't want to lose followers, so he thinks if he posted on his smaller channel, his Views podcast channel, then he'll receive less repercussions. But no, he's still losing followers on his main channel. He has, at the time of me filming this, lost 100,000 followers. So who knows, maybe he'll lose more. Let's go ahead and see. And also his video was briefly trending on YouTube, but then YouTube took it off trending because obviously that's not a good look given all the accusations against him. And it's really ironic that the video is titled Let's Talk because the comments are off and the dislike to like ratio is off. So basically it doesn't seem like to me he wants people to talk at all. And he's silencing his audience by doing so. And the video itself was just really not good because anybody who had no idea what was going on behind the scenes, like if you weren't keeping up with drama channels or the H3 podcast and you didn't know what was going on, you would have no idea what he's even talking about in this video because he doesn't address the actual problems. He keeps it very vague, and this is no mistake. I think he does this on purpose because he's apologizing to the people who know what's going on, but he doesn't want to give insight into what's going on to the people who don't know what's going on. So instead he keeps it very vague. And I just think this is wrong because if you're going to apologize for something, you should at least own up to what you're apologizing for. Say what it is that you did wrong, own up to it, hold yourself accountable, and apologize for it. But you can't do that if you aren't going to admit to what you did that was wrong. I mean, it's the least you can do to bring it up and discuss it so we know what you're apologizing for those who don't keep up with everything. Now, instead of describing what he's apologizing for, he just says he wants to address some conversations that have been going on the internet, like I said, keeping it very vague. He says consent is very important and he understands people can change their mind, in which case he will take down the video if people did change their mind. And he does apologize to Seth, which is good, although he doesn't say what he's apologizing for, which is not good. He addresses why he doesn't film with Durte Dom anymore, saying he's disappointed in him and he's chose to distance himself from him because he doesn't align with some of his actions and he doesn't stand for misconduct, which we will get into when it comes to this Business Insider article because the stuff that Durte Dom is being accused of is horrendous. It's all interesting that this video came out when it did because it almost seems like this was David's defense to the Business Insider article, thinking that he could come out on top, because why else would he make an apology now? There's been countless of accusations come out against him with Seth and with Big Nick and all these people coming out against him, and he's chosen not to make an apology. But why does he do it now? It's because of the Business Insider article. So let's get into this Business Insider article, which was written by Kat Tenbarge, and it is titled "A Woman Featured on YouTube Star David Dobrik's Channel Says She Was R'd by the Vlog Squad member in 2018, the night they filmed a video about group sex." So the girl's name in the article is Hannah, which is a pseudonym, and she wants to be kept anonymous so it doesn't affect her future employability, which is totally understandable, and all of her friends' names are pseudonyms as well. So Hannah was part of a group of 7 college students that wanted to meet David Dobrik and were able to through messaging Durte Dom on Instagram. And Dom said to them that he wanted to hook up with them, but they were neither here nor there about that. They basically just really wanted to meet David, so they were like, yeah, sure, whatever. And then they went to the apartment to meet David Dobrik. Hannah, the girl who is making the accusations in the article, says she didn't even really like David or his friends. She didn't even really know them, and she admits this in the video, to which Jason Nash is like basically like, oh, F you, as like a joke. The students knew that Dom played a character in the vlogs of a sex addict, but they didn't know how real it was or if it was just a bit, and they weren't sure whether they were actually supposed to have sex with him that night, but they didn't want to. Clearly they expressed that. And in the phone interviews with Insider, Hannah accuses Durte Dom of R by engaging in sexual activity with her that night while she was intoxicated heavily with alcohol, so she could therefore not consent. She alleges members of the vlog squad supplied her and her friends with alcohol because they were too young to buy it themselves. Now we're going to get into all the nitty-gritty details, okay? So David Dobrik filmed Hannah at the apartment as she enters Dom's bedroom with him. He edited and uploaded the footage as a threesome plot a few days later and a vlog called She Should Have Not Played With Fire before it was deleted at Hannah's request, but the video had already been viewed 5 million times. So even though it was deleted, 5 million people had already seen this video. It was highly humiliating and traumatizing for Hannah. And so Insider reached out to Dom for a comment, but he declined to answer. And Insider also reached out to David Dobrik's management and each member of the vlog squad, including Jason Nash, Jeff Wittek, Todd Smith, Nick Antinon, who is Jonah, and Brandon Calvillo, and only Wittek responded. And then David Dobrik's attorney, Brian Friedman, released an additional statement to Insider that said David will be addressing his community directly, which I guess is this half-assed 2.5-minute apology that we got. And the statement went on to say anyone who knows him knows he does not condone any misconduct in any form. Vlog participants provide consent before anything is posted. Whenever consent is retracted, posts are removed. And any institution of wrongdoing is inaccurate and defamatory. So the lawyer is basically just saying, like, David follows the rules, he always gets consent, or if he doesn't get consent, he removes the video, and anything else that you're saying is just defamatory. So Hannah and her friend Sarah, who drove to the apartment that night, told Insider that they never intended to have group sex with Dom that night. A hesitance reflected in the vlog. In David's voiceover, he says, after a couple of minutes of talking, it was clear that there were no fivesome happening, but, David added, by some stroke of luck and master negotiating, Dom made progress. So how exactly did he make progress? Through negotiating? Sounds like coercion to me. Now there's obviously a lot of issues here because of the imbalance in power, and Hannah told Insider it was a high pressure situation from the moment that we walked in. So it's a high pressure situation because they're surrounded by all of these famous, powerful vloggers who they want to impress. And what are they going to do? They're going to do whatever they say because they want to impress them. And at one point in the article, she speaks of how Dom isolates her in a room alone in the dark and asks to hook up with her. And when she said no, he demands a kiss from her, and she felt like she couldn't say no, so she just kissed him because she was too scared to say no. She felt like if she said no, something bad would have happened because he cornered her in a dark room alone. Allegedly. Now, Trisha Paytas told Insider that Jeff Wittek went to go buy alcohol for the party, which was when her and her boyfriend at the time, Jason Nash, left. But Trisha's credibility is brought into question because of her history making negative posts about David and Jason. It could be Trisha's word against Jeff. However, Hannah's friend, who was the designated driver of the night under the pseudonym Sarah, remembered both Todd and Jeff coming back to the apartment with a bottle of Jack Daniels, so they're corroborating Trisha's story, which there's allegedly proof of this with a photo of them with the bottle. However, when asked about the incident, Jeff denies the accusations. And this is where the treats between Jeff and Trisha come into play. So Jeff says, we didn't buy anything for anyone. I willingly called the reporter because I know I'm innocent in this situation. I'm not perfect, but I 100% didn't do what you're accusing me of, and I'm willing to go to any extent to prove it. And then Trisha says, how do you explain underage girls getting the alcohol? How do you explain how the girls had a change of heart, as David said in his vlog? What was the convincing that happened? You were there at the start of the vlog and at the end. I can't explain what I don't know. I was there for 15 minutes. All I know is what you and only you are accusing me of is false. So this is very interesting. Jeff says he was only there for 5 minutes, but he's seen at the beginning of the vlog and the end of the vlog. And I can't show you the vlog footage because it's deleted, but he was at the beginning and at the end, according to Trisha and according to the girls who have alleged photo proof, which we will get to. Now, when it comes to the drinking, Hannah was drinking of her own volition apparently, but she was also apparently, allegedly, encouraged to drink more by Dom so that she eventually would black out, which is what happened. The level to which she was intoxicated was confirmed by Sarah to Insider, who said that she was talking a lot and coming up with a lot of abstract ideas that she normally does when she's drunk. Basically, she was her friend who could tell that her friend was very drunk. So Hannah was taken to Dom's room by Dom with her friend Audrey, and that's when the act occurred. The threesome, the assault, whatever you want to call it, that's when it happened. And the Vlog Squad members were even peeking their heads through the door, which could be seen in the vlog, and they were watching what was happening, including David, who was obviously there because he was filming the whole thing with his camera. They were peeking their heads in through the door, watching the assault happen. Like, you cannot make this stuff up. Hannah says she doesn't remember the act because she was intoxicated, but her friend Audrey, who was participating, confirmed everything that happened and said that Hannah even lost consciousness during, which is when she took over to get Dom to stop. He was continuously penetrating her, allegedly, while she was intoxicated and unconscious. Allegedly. But like, are you kidding me? That's literally the definition of RAPE. Oh my god, this is insane. This is insane. And then Hannah said she was too drunk to even dress herself afterwards, too drunk to even walk. She had to be carried by her friends out of the apartment, and the next morning she didn't even remember what happened until there was photos in her phone and her friends described to her what had happened. And not only was this girl assaulted, but then she has to see this heinous act made for jokes and played up as some sort of bit in David's vlog viewed by 5 million people. The entire situation is just so up, and I just feel so bad for this girl Hannah, and I'm so proud of her for coming forward with her story, and I hope that she gets the justice that she deserves. And everything that happened is just insane. Obviously it's alleged, it's Hannah's word against Durte Dom's, but there is all of this evidence and proof that Insider has allegedly, so it's all there for you guys to read. If you want to read the article, I'll link it down below. I basically summarized it, but you can read the full in-depth thing if you want. But that's everything that has been accused against David and against Dom. David was obviously a bystander and a perpetrator. He knew what was happening. He saw what was happening. He condoned underage girls drinking. He condoned the behavior by Dom, and he made a vlog about it. Yes, he took the vlog down, but that's not enough in my opinion. I think this entire situation is messed up, and just once again, more proof that David is not a good person, and he needs to come out and address this situation specifically, apologize to Hannah, hold himself and Dom accountable, and there seriously needs to be some repercussions because this is not okay. Anyway guys, that's it for me in this video. I feel weird even saying if you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up, but I want to hear your thoughts. So if you want to give me your thoughts, comment down below. Obviously, like I said, David, everything in this video is alleged. Leave me alone. And if you would like to go ahead and follow me, all my social media is linked down below, as well as a link to my second channel, my merch, my podcast, and my Cameo. And yeah, that's it for me in this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it, I guess. I don't know. I hope to see you in my next one. And as always, I hope that you have a great day or night, wherever you're in the world. Bye.